Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. Guys, in today's video we are going to cover Pepe, its recent price action, and of course on the top of that we are going to cover a couple of interesting charts for BTC and altcoins as well. So I do believe that this is a video that you don't want to miss out. Ladies and gents, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. And now let's hop into Pepe itself. Alright, so Pepe is sitting at 4.8 billion if it comes to market cap, and we are experiencing a little bit of upside for Pepe, up 3.6%. And now before we are going to hop into the chart, let's actually have a look at the holders themselves. Alright, so last 48 hours for Pepe was 20th of June, and we were sitting at 246k 244 holders, and as of the time of recording this video we are sitting at 246,516 new holders, which gives us 332 new holders in the last 48 hours. So accumulation is going forward. Obviously it's not a couple of thousands like, you know, with different memes, but you know, nevertheless it's still forward. Now looking at overall market, you know, we are trading, let's say, sideways, you know, on a daily. Some altcoins are actually experiencing a pullback. Nevertheless, some of them are actually seeing a little bit of green in the ocean of the bubbles. Now let's have a look at the chart. So first of all, that is a 2-hourly chart, guys, and what we have is this, you know, bull flag pretty much, right? We've got this parallel channel, right, that is trading downwards, right, and then we do have that bull flag, right, and this is the previous bull flag that we had, you know, before. This is when, you know, some of the subscribers actually called me crazy that I'm, you know, going in here into Pepe, and after that, you know, I told you guys that I'm selling Pepe in here, roughly in here. It's very difficult to, you know, feel the top. Nevertheless, I still exited around, you know, that area with actual profit. So now, guys, I do believe that, you know, Pepe is going to see a significant upside very soon, and that is going to be my second, you know, taking a profit target basically, right? So I have degened into Pepe in this area, right? And now I'm not saying that this is, you know, 100% that is going to happen. Nevertheless, I do believe it will. So now 4-hourly time frame, guys, obviously that is a short time frame, and we are trading, you know, sideways pretty much for Pepe. We haven't still seen that breakout towards the upside outside of that parallel channel. Nevertheless, we are trading inside, right, with local pumps and then dumps, and obviously, you know, we are being rejected from that resistance. Nevertheless, once we are going to break that resistance level and probably, you know, see something like this healthy retest as a support, then we are going to see some upside for Pepe. So let's actually have a look at the daily time frame, guys. All right, and why am I thinking, right, that's going to happen? Well, obviously the accumulation is going forward, and also another fact is that we have already experienced that, you know, huge pump for Pepe, and now the stochastic RSI on the daily totally bottomed out and stayed there for a while, right? And now actually let me zoom this thing out a little bit, and as you guys can see, we have experienced, you know, a bullish cross if it comes to stochastic RSI. And now I'm not saying that we are going to go towards the upside right away, because we might do something like this, probably potentially even some fake out and then upside, right? Nevertheless, guys, we already saw the bottom, right? And in my personal humble opinion, it's better to, you know, go into any project when the project actually bottomed out. Well, definitely not in here, definitely not at all-time highs. All right, so now potential targets, potential upside potential for Pepe is going to be around, let's say, 200%, right? Well, I will be happy to, let's say, take out profit in here, right? But again, I'm not trading with leverage, at least at not this point in time, and I'm just basically, you know, putting in a little bit of spot and taking it out and then rolling my profits into different projects, guys. All right, so this is how it goes for Pepe, right? At the moment, you know, we are anticipating that breakout, and of course I'm going to update you as soon as possible if something is going to happen. And now, guys, let's check some ETF inflows. All right, so as of yesterday, 21st of June, we are sitting at 105.9 million USD if it comes to, well, outflows, unfortunately, for BTC. And now, before we are going to look at different chart, guys, I would like you to actually check out Event Horizon, which is a true decentralized non-KYC exchange that is created by a YouTuber that I highly respect. So big shout out to Mr. Thomas Krallo, and check it out. The link is going to be in the description down below, and I do believe that this is going to be big. All right, I think Thomas doesn't really do some scammy projects, you know. I believe in his vision, and that's why I'm participating in this project. But what I want you to do, of course, not click on my link right away, just check it out first, and then if you are happy with that, click on it. Anyways, guys, let's check the liquidity. All right, so BTC liquidation chart 6 months. Are the whales really going for the 60,000 long liquidation, or are they going for 72k? So This is the first question, right? I do believe that we might see some, choppy sideways price action. Nevertheless, that is definitely much more juicy for the whales, all right? So remember about that. We could potentially see some upside for BTC in foreseeable future. And now, guys, shout out to Yoda. He's saying that Bitcoin is one of the most bullish assets out there right now. So, guys, let's have a look at 2015, 2017, right? This is what happened at the previous top for BTC, right? And then obviously we saw pullbacks. Nevertheless, we saw a huge upside potential for BTC. And of course, we saw these pullbacks of 30, 40%, right? So I'm not surprised that this is happening at the moment, right? We are experiencing what, around 23%, if I'm seeing correctly, of that pullback. Guys, this is nothing, to being honest. I believe that the patience is going to be rewarded. And now another chart made by Yoda. He's saying that crypto is going from 700 billion to 2.7 trillion in 14 months is not a joke. Now imagine it breaking above the all-time high and making a new target high in just 8 to 12 months. And yes, guys, only because things are looking boring and going sideways at the moment, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to stay like that forever. So make sure that you guys are patient. And that is a falling wedge, by the way, which is a bullish pattern anyways. So now shout out to the Scalping Pro. If it comes to the parabola, that is still intact, and the Scalping Pro is saying that this is just a post-halving chop before up only. Guys, the parabola basically haven't been broken, so everything is looking okay from the standpoint of macro analysis, all right? This is my opinion, and I believe this is opinion of the Scalping Pro as well. Nothing to be worried about. And now, according to the Scalping Pro, we do have two potential scenarios, right? Because we are ranging in that zone, choppy sideways price action for BTC. So the first scenario would be, upside right away, very soon, or further downside with potential fake out to shake out, more hamsters, and then probably upside potential again. All right. Nevertheless, longer term BTC and crypto in general is bullish. Now, if it comes to bull market support band, according to the Scalping Pro, he's saying that Bitcoin is loading up for a big bounce. BTC is testing the bull market support band again. In January 2023, BTC turned the band into support when it was trading at 19,500. Since then, every time the price has tested these bands, we've seen a big jump in price. Guys, let's have a look. So obviously that was the depth of the bear cycle, and at the same time there was a bit of a fake out, right? Nevertheless, guys, we have entered the bull cycle in here, right? We have touched that support band and upside for BTC's price, then support, and then boom, right? Obviously here, and now we are at that support again. So guys, fireworks are on the way. And now, guys, this is a Pepe chart, all right? So I'm not the only one that actually has these targets for Pepe, right? Because as you guys can see, we got this downtrend parallel channel, well, aka let's say bull flag as well. And now, guys, he does have potential targets of, let's say area 4380, I believe. Nevertheless, I do believe that better conservative target for me personally is 3700, in which most likely I'm going to cash out. Now, shout out to Trader Taringrade, and this is a weekly chart for BTC. He's saying that Bitcoin is resting in the resting zone. This resting zone is set here for the next powerful run. Don't be surprised if BTC is sent to 100,000 in just a few weeks. Every single time we had this resting zone, we had a parabolic run for BTC on a weekly chart. So obviously, guys, I believe that the patience is going to be rewarded, okay? And this is exactly the same time right now. And now shout out to El Crypto Prof, and this is a Bitcoin 3 daily chart. He thinks that a lot of people out there have already given up hope. But if you've been in this market long enough, you should know that patience is key. This cycle is only halfway through, and the most exciting part is yet to come. Guys, exactly, the most exciting part is yet to come, I believe. And now, of course, on the top of that, we are experiencing that shakeout, shaking out hamsters, obviously, so whales can actually get crypto cheaper. All right, this is basically what's happening in my opinion. Nevertheless, coming back to that chart, right, coming back to 2017, and every single time we saw that boredom and shakeout, around that previous all-time highs, we saw a proper parabolic run for BTC, just like in 2020, and I do believe that 2024 is not any different. And now the Scalping Pro is saying that this is the last chance to buy Bitcoin cheap. He's saying that price has broken down the mid-range and the next important support is near the range low. We also have the 200 MA in the same zone. If the price dips to the range low, we are likely to see a big bounce from this support zone. So we have experienced that fake out once, right? Nevertheless, once we are, going close to that zone, right, to that MA, then we are experiencing some serious moves for a BTC. So guys, even if we would see that possible retest at 57k, in which people are going to lose their patience, I believe, big time, then probably we are going to see upside, right? So now what I'm feeling about that 57, well, I do believe that I cannot control this market, that if that is going to happen, well, I'm going to degen into it like crazy. And now shout out to Titan of Crypto, weekly chart for BTC. He's saying that Bitcoin most hated rally incoming. Market is playing with your nerve, and as per usual, many will be fooled by this BTC's price action. This time is no different. I haven't seen my extreme euphoria this cycle yet. I expect a last epic leg up soon. Guys, exactly, it's all about how we feel, right? Basically, this is representations of people, of human emotions on the market, right? So I don't feel very euphoric about the market. I don't know how about you. What I feel is probably disbelief, but then I come back to these charts and then, everything basically comes along together again. So I'm not giving up. I don't know how about you, but I'm not for sure. So this is what we were feeling in the previous cycle, 100k minimum for BTC, right? And after that, obviously we have experienced a huge bear cycle. Nevertheless, guys, we got biggest bull trap in history. This is what people were thinking, right? Nevertheless, there was just a boring range and consolidation before the next leg up. Guys, in my opinion, this is exactly the same at the moment. And now, guys, this is one of the most important, I believe. So let's check it out. This is the end of the bear trap. Be effing ready, according to Sensei. Guys, that bear trap, could last for a little bit longer, right? I'm not saying that Sensei is 100% right. Obviously it's not going to pump probably after watching this video. Nevertheless, guys, you have to remember that this is where we are roughly, okay? I believe that after that, diamond hands are going to be rewarded handsomely. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching this quick update. I hope that you have guys enjoyed, and I wish you having a great day. Peace and love, crypto.